Good morning. Kind of just woke up. So let's wake up together and let's drew this. This is perhaps going to be a controversial short video. And I will expect that. But the information that I've been sharing for years is typically mostly controversial to people that have never heard the stuff that I know. And that's the point of the channel. When I say let's drew this, I mean let's just drop the dogma and move on, learn new things. We're talking about the sun this morning. I'm getting a little bit of sun gazing in, and for some of you, most of you would probably hear that term and not really understand what it means. Most of you have been taught your entire life to never, ever, ever look at the sun directly. A friend of mine, who will go unnamed, is an experienced pilot, and we were talking about lots of things. And so I asked him a question. We were talking about the sun, and I said, have you ever looked at the sun? And he said, well, of course I have. Many times. I said, can you count how many times you've looked at the sun? And he said, thousands, perhaps more. 25 years of being a pilot, of course, we'll do that. I said, what does the sun look like? And he paused. And he was looking at me. And he started to realize what I meant. I said, you've never actually truly looked at the sun. You looked around it. You may have glanced at it briefly wearing sunglasses, but you've never looked at the sun. Well, there's this thing called sun gazing. Write it down. Look it up. That many, many health practitioners participate in. And it consists of, at a really high level, simply staring at the sun for extended periods of time. You heard me right. Staring at the sun. At a superficial level of research, you will discover that it's the energy of the sun fed directly into the eyes. It's a very healthy thing. Your body needs that sun, that the photons of light. Your brain actually carries, transmits, and uses photons of light within it. Our bodies conduct light. Our skin needs the sunlight to be healthy. Eyes evolved in the sun. You need unfettered sunlight in your eyes to maintain health. I am currently looking directly at the sun, and you can probably see a little bit of tension on my face right here, but not much when I look back at the camera. There are things that you can do to make it easier, and what's recommended is to look at the sun when the sun is low in the sky, early in the morning, late at night. That people believe that that is the safest. It's mainly because it's being filtered through the atmosphere itself. And it's not entirely true. I've looked at the sun at high noon. I've looked at the sun at the horizon. But what I recommend to anyone who wants to talk about it is to use a very simple technique. You need to leave the face completely relaxed. And when you're first starting out, it takes a while. But what you need to do is use I call it my hand technique, the Drew hand technique, if you like. And what you do is you cover one eye with a hand, but the hand isn't touching your face. So your face stays relaxed. You don't squint. And what you do is, depending on which hands are comfortable, you can, let me see if now you can probably just barely see my eye through the corner of my fingers. You can start by putting the sun at that spot and only into one eye, and that really makes it easier. And then you can move the hand out so that you see more and more of the eye. I guarantee you, anyone can do this. The disclaimers are simple. Do this at your own risk. But I've been doing it for years, and my eyes have not just gotten better, but the color is changing. My eyes are going back to the original green that they were when they were generally hazel as a younger person. And this is going to go over 5 minutes because this is a topic that is, well, I wouldn't say it's going to change your life and make you smarter, happier, richer, with a bigger penis and bigger boobs and all that kind of stuff. But I guarantee you, it's good for you. It has improved my eyesight tremendously. My prescription is at least 20 plus years old, and my eyes are tested to be better than they were in the prescription. I'm refusing to change my prescription just so that my eyes keep working harder. So there are all kinds of stories on the internet if you start researching sun gazing. Some stories are fanciful, some are not. There are stories about people who have used the energy of the sun as nutrition and haven't eaten for years. Some of those are scams, but there are a few that have not yet been refuted. Do the research. Just like this. Right now, I am staring directly at the sun with my left eye, and within about well, now I actually see the disk of the sun unlike anything that most of you have ever experienced. I'm looking directly at the sun and I'm moving my hand out so that almost my entire eye is seeing the disk of the radiating sun. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can actually see it pulsating. Now that may be because of how the eyes work, but you can actually see an iridescent. It's like a, you got to see it to believe it. It's like this pulsating disc that you can't actually properly see. It's unlike anything you've ever seen in photographs, I'll guarantee you that. But once you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. And you can see my eyes, I'm not crying, there's no tears, and all I got to do now is just go back. And when you first do it, you're going to have some residual brightness in the eye. You're going to think, oh no, Drew steered me wrong, can't see. But my eye now is already fully back to normal. This information could probably, well, I don't want to wax too poetic here, but this kind of thing, it's very simple. And yet many of us in my community know what sun gazing is. We practice it. We adore it. We look forward to it. And yet, if you're not part of the community, you think we're crazy. And that's okay. Many of us are willing to take it for the team. And I do still not enjoy doing videos with somebody walking by watching, but such is life. So I'm going to wrap this up at just over 8 minutes. Sun gazing. Look at my left. Look at this eye right here. My left eye. Does it look any worse for wear? It was staring directly at the sun for probably 20 to 30 seconds. I've done it for minutes. I've done it for 10 minutes. And when you do it, what you do is you visualize the back of the eyeball, the sun hitting the back of the eyeball. So you move your face around so that the sun is hitting all the cells at the back of the eye and activating it. Trust me. I'm going to put a disclaimer on this because that's what you need to do in this day and age of people and all the bullshit. But I've been doing it for years. My eyes are changing color. They're going back to their original green. I've been taking pictures of them recently because they are changing, and it's pretty amazing to think. But look, I'm almost at 10 minutes, and I promise I keep these at 5-minute videos. Anyway, the sun was too beautiful this morning. I was driving to the coffee shop to do some coding, and it's a holiday. It's New Brunswick Day, and I just needed to stop and do some sun gazing. So I thought, well, why not? I didn't do any research to do this. This is something I do, and here I am facing the sun without pulling down the car blinds. when the sun comes out, don't put the sunglasses on. Welcome the sun into your eyes. Throw those goddamn sunglasses away. They're ruining your health. They're ruining your eyes. The more you wear them, the more you think you need to wear them. And I could go on and on and on, but most people, I've been asking for years, and I guarantee you most people behind closed doors, when they're not being recorded, will say, I wear sunglasses because I don't want wrinkles, or they won't say, I wear sunglasses because I think I look younger and I think I look cooler. But you know what? You're ruining your health. Sunglasses are a scam, just like prescription glasses are too, but that's another story. Anywho. Can't see myself at all in this video. I probably look like a dork. I've talked for almost 11 minutes. So, I open my eyes wide, looking at the sun, looking back, and I'm going to bid you adieu and say, seriously, watch this video again. Think about all the things that are out there that you have believed your whole entire life. We can show you are basically untrue. Join the team. Let's do this.